Abu Bakr said. Who visited a sick person? Abu Bakr said. Who attended janazah? Abu Bakr said. And one day, so the Sahaba, they were competing. Umar said, I never beaten Abu Bakr in doing good deeds. I was competing with him. I brought half of my wealth, he brought all his wealth. He said, I was always following Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. So one night I saw him going outside, outskirts of Medina. So I followed him. Then I found that he was cleaning the hut of an old woman and taking care of her. So, because he knows that he is responsible. So we need to compete, as Allah said, وَفِي ذَلِكَ فَلْيَتَنَافَسِ الْمُتَنَافِسُونَ. And let those aspire, have aspiration and competition in doing what? Good deeds. I have to beat you in doing good deeds. I should be the first one in the first row in the Fajr prayer. The first one in the first row in the Fajr prayer. Many of our brothers, may Allah guide all of us, maybe they will be in the second row or the third. Or sometimes some of them, they miss the Fajr. And you know what the Prophet said? The heaviest prayer on the munafiq, the Fajr and Isha. So let us compete with one another regarding the Akhirah. And we can achieve this. There are few hints I'm going to give. May Allah Azza wa Jal give us the strength and utilize us to be good Muslims. We can attain and achieve good deeds, brothers and sisters, by doing good deeds, by mujahada, constant strife. As Allah said, وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ سُبُلَنَا. So you need to keep striving against your nafs. Your nafs tells you to do this, do the opposite. The Prophet ﷺ said in the hadith, which is in Bukhari, there are two blessings which many people lose: health and free time for doing good. Two things: health, you are still young now, and free time. Use that. He said also, the best among you is he whom Allah prolongs his age. He makes you live longer. And he did good deeds. Some people, they live long, but they are still doing haram. Old people. Old, I've seen with my own eyes. And you know, when you are old and you do these things, even those people who are committing haram, they start laughing at you. Imagine that I go to the cinema now. You know what will happen to me? Everyone will say, he's in the queue, see? Huh? Old man coming to the cinema? Doesn't fit, doesn't suit him, right? And they will look at you, what are you here? This is cinema. Yes, I know. This is not the right place for you. Because it doesn't fit your age. It can be accepted maybe from a young man, but not from you. Imagine that an old man looks at women, young girls, said, uncle, feel shy. Aib. What are you doing? We are like your daughters. Doesn't fit you. That's why among those whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hates is an old man who still carry on fornicating. Old man. And you are still committing haram? And among those whom Allah will place in the shade of His mighty throne is a young man. Can you imagine? Old man Allah hates because he's still at that age. He should be in the masjid now. And a young man who controls all his strength and he's in the masjid worshipping Allah, lowering his gaze. When he sees the girls, he does like this. Because this young man, of course, this is a category, Allah loves them. And Allah will put them on the day of judgment, when the sun above the heads, they don't feel anything because they are in the shade of the mighty throne of Allah. Wish anything you want, so I can do it for you. There is a wish for you. You ask anything, I will do it for you. So the young man said, "Oh Prophet of Allah, give me a chance. Let me think what to ask you." And he started thinking. And finally he said, "I want to be with you in the Jannah. I want to be with you in the Jannah." Then the Prophet ﷺ said, "أعني على نفسك بكثرة السجود." If you want to be with me in the Jannah, then you should pray a lot. And you pray many nafil prayers. All the time, sujood. And I advise myself and yourself, I advise myself and you too,